Hey guys, it's Car Guy 11. I have a brand new 2021 GMC Yukon AT4, and this is the off-road version of the Yukon. And of course, this is the newest generation of the big GM full-size SUV. So we're gonna check it out today, see all the features, and see how it drives. All right, guys, we're inside the new 2021 Yukon AT4. This is my buddy, Pat, a longtime friend. Guys, if you have a cool vehicle you want featured on a channel, definitely hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, or I have an email address in the description of the video. And we don't even have to be friends or know each other, but we probably will be after we film the review because it is a lot of fun. So definitely do that. But yeah, this is a beast of a vehicle. It's huge. You know, the new generation is 6 inches longer than the previous generation and a ton more interior space. Second and third row seat leg room is improved. And but you checked out the previous gen, right? And you said it was...
I did. I had the 2019 Honda Pilot Elite, and I checked out at that time the GMC Yukon, and I didn't want the Yukon because I have 3 kids and it wasn't easily accessible in the third row. It felt like you were cramped.
Yeah.
In the old Yukon. The Pilot was actually better interior space at that point, but the 2021 Yukon, I'm 6'1", and I can sit easily in the third row without having my knees touch the seat in front of me or my head hitting the ceiling.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, they did a really good job with that. And again, with the now it has independent rear suspension, so there's a little bit more room under the load floor there, 4 feet and cargo, so it really helps out. But the first thing I noticed, no more column shifter.
Yeah.
You know, the old school GM column they finally got rid of in this generation. It is a push button shifter now, so you pull it actually for a drive, and yeah, set it off. It's way more solid than a pickup truck.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was worried about. Like, I did a Ram review. I had it, and I did not like how it quivers.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing does not do that. This does have different modes, driving modes. We're just in normal right now. And since this is an AT4, it has the off-road component, so you have your 2-speed transfer case with the low-range 4-wheel drive. You have red tow hooks. You got the all-terrain tires. I guess it's 4x4 auto normally, right?
Yeah,
it has a 2-wheel drive.
It has 2-wheel drive mode, 4x4 auto, and I think you can lock in 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, we're a really wide vehicle. It takes up the full lane for sure.
That's one thing I noticed with that lane keeping assist, because it's so wide, it activates a lot.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, because I drift toward the middle sometimes.
It does have a nice big heads-up display. I see the digital speedometer on there. I don't know if there's other options.
Yeah, you can change to the mode where it shows you if the wheels are engaged for 4-wheel drive auto.
Oh, okay.
I just have it set as the speed so it's not distracting.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this rides pretty well. This comes standard with the magnetic ride control dampers. So, you know, similar system that's used on my Corvette and other GM vehicles. You can get optionally air suspension. This one does not have it, but the AT4 does come standard with the magnetic ride. And like I said, we're in normal mode right now, so that would be the softest setting.
Does it share any other components with the Corvette? I know you told me that the one engine has a similar...
Yeah, we'll do a nice little acceleration here. and it's not bad. It's pretty good. This is the 5.3 liter small block V8, but of course there's the option of the Corvette 6.2 liter V8. The 6.2 has 420 horsepower, but this 5.3 has 355 and 383 pound-feet of torque, so a decent amount lower power, but still plenty for this big vehicle, and it sounds great. Love hearing the V8, and you know, these days our days with the V8 are limited, so it's pretty cool to still have a V8 in a new vehicle. This also is running a 10-speed automatic, so it's pretty responsive. And you know, it's picking the right gears and downshifting appropriately, so pretty good. Why don't we kick it up into the sport mode? There's a little dial on the left here. And this should tighten up the dampers as well. But yeah, it's a pretty smooth ride even in sport mode. Now, fuel economy is probably not as great as you were used to. Pat has come from, several pilots, right?
Yeah, I had a 2011 Honda Pilot Touring and then a 2019 Honda Pilot Elite. And the gas mileage on the Elite was pretty good. I was averaging probably 21 or 22.
Okay.
And this set me back probably about a decade in terms of gas mileage. So I'm averaging about 15 or so.
Yeah, I bet. And these vehicles are about 6,000 pounds, so yeah.
On the highway, I get 19 to 20.
Okay.
Which is pretty good.
And it has the
around town, not so much.
The 4-cylinder mode on the highway. I don't know if you've seen that. If there's
it doesn't show me an icon like on my old Pilot. It would say it was in eco mode.
Okay.
And that's where you knew the cylinder shut down. But I don't have any indication on this. I don't think.
Okay. But you do have like the partial digital dash on this vehicle, and then the analog tack and speedometer. Of course, you got the nice 10-inch touchscreen with the wireless Apple CarPlay, and I know you like that feature.
Love it. Yeah, it's great. Once you get it, you never want to go back.
Pretty nice materials, soft padded dash and armrests and door panels. Yeah, they did a nice upgrade to the interior for sure on this generation.
I do have the wireless charging, but I do not have the auto start-stop because of the chip shortage.
Oh yeah, that's very funny. Well, it's probably better off that you don't have the auto stop-start, because I don't really like that feature.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's pretty cool. But yeah, on the Windows sticker, it shows like minus $50.
Minus $50.
Yeah, like, okay, thanks. I wouldn't want it anyway, but yeah, it's so strange with this chip shortage. All the little features these automakers are removing from the vehicles, and I've heard GM for 2022 is removing like heated seats and heated steering wheel.
Oh wow.
And I'd be like, I'm not buying a vehicle without that.
No, especially for the money that you pay for a luxury vehicle.
Exactly. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. So definitely look at the Windows sticker, make sure you know what the vehicle has, because it's not guaranteed anymore. Yeah, unfortunately, like GM doesn't give you all the driver assistance features like the adaptive cruise control and all that. In fact, it's not even available on this model. It's an option on the Denali, and I don't know. I know GM's focusing on the Super Cruise, which is going to be very cool, you know, when it trickles down farther in the lineup, but you know, hands-free driving system. But unfortunately, this one doesn't even have adaptive cruise control, and it's, you know, $70,000 vehicle.
Right.
So.
Yeah, the only thing it will do is it will warn me if I get close to somebody.
Okay.
And you can change the distance that it gives you that warning, but to your point, it doesn't give you the adaptive cruise.
And the camera system on here is beautiful. It's a super HD, very clear, and you got the surround view. You got so many different angles.
And it'll keep this on for a few seconds even after you shift.
Okay. But yeah, you could tow a ton with this vehicle, 8,000 pounds. If you had a boat or camper.
Yeah, this fits in my garage pretty nicely in a single car garage. It's tight, but with all the cameras, it makes it easy to get in and out.
The main reason I think you bought it for is the space, right? You have older kids that, you know, are into a lot of sports, and
yeah, we mainly bought it for a family hauler, essentially. I had a lot of problems with my 2019 Pilot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I couldn't take it anymore. The main thing were the speakers kept popping and crackling, almost like somebody was throwing stones at the windshield.
Oh, wow.
It was having issues with shifting, especially downshifting. It just felt really strange. And then whenever I saw that this had more space, and I've always wanted a Yukon, I went and checked it out. And yeah, we mainly use it just for sports and kids and all that. Pilot was riddled with software problems.
Oh, really?
So you would be driving like this and it would detect that something was crossing and it would slam on the brakes.
Oh wow, that's...
So there was a recall for that, and then I still had problems, and like I said, I couldn't take the software and electronical issues anymore. Electronics issues.
That's crazy. That air suspension, I don't know if it's really needed. It rides pretty good without it. I obviously haven't driven one with the air suspension, and we're in sport mode still, and the steering could use a little more feel for sure, even in sport mode. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty.
It drives nice. I'm definitely a big fan of it. It's a big upgrade over the Pilot.
Yeah, I'm sure it
in
rides.
every way.
Yeah. A couple other cool things on this vehicle. You have the power tailgate, and you showed me at night it projects a symbol, GMC symbol on the ground, where to put your foot to open it. And it closes and opens with the foot?
Yes, correct. Yes. Okay. Yeah, the kids love it. They want to be the one to run over to the car and find the logo and kick at it.
Cup holders everywhere.
USB C ports everywhere.
So yeah, it's definitely made for families that have a lot going on. This huge panoramic sunroof is nice. It looks good in this AT4 trim as well. I do like a little bit more rugged look of it. And this is a special metallic white as well.
I wanted the red, but this was the only color I could find.
I know, I've been doing a string of white vehicles lately, so sorry guys if you can't tell them apart. Well, you know what? It actually drives smaller than it is.
I agree.
Now that I drove it only for this short period, I already feel pretty comfortable with it. When I first got in it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a humongous vehicle, but yeah, it's pretty good. I know Jeep is coming out with their Wagoneer.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to check that one out. Well, it's already out, I guess, but yeah, that's one I want to check out. Okay, good. This also has a limited slip rear differential, and I felt it there on that tight turn. The wheels spun for a quarter of a turn, maybe, if that, and caught it. So that's good. And that's also included with the AT4 package. Congrats, Pat.
Yeah, thanks.
Glad we got to make a video together. As I said, guys, we've been friends since college, so it's
go way back.
Yeah, I think this is the first time you've appeared in one of YouTube videos.
Yeah, I've watched them from afar and have enjoyed them.
All right, guys, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next video.